Hi everyone, Alchemist here. For my gifted people out there, do you know that you can feel someone's energy without even speaking, without even talking? You can feel someone's energy just by looking at them. This is something that's hard to understand for people who are not gifted or the normal people. And society usually tells you to not judge. Don't be judgmental because they're like, don't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge someone before you know them. Why do you say that you can just know someone by looking at them? First of all, because this is just for the gifted people who can sense energy, who can sense the auric field, the aura of someone, the energetic field of someone. Number two, this is for the seers, the people who are able to see through you without you saying a single word. They can see through your past, through your future. They can see through your heart. And this can also happen for the people who are clairsentient, who can just sense the energy of the other person. Well, how does this work? Let me share it with you. You meet someone for the first time. It could be on the streets, in a coffee shop, somewhere, I don't know, you're traveling. It could be a total stranger, someone you don't know. But then, when you see them, what people see is just their physique, but what you see is something else. You start seeing something different. For the clairvoyants, they can see things around them. You can see, for example, old clothing from ancient Egypt or from ancient Greece around them, like in kind of this, it's like an energetic armor or something like that. Sometimes you see masks, sometimes you see spirits attached to them, and sometimes you just see through them. And this can go both ways. It can go for the people who have amazing energies and the people who have very malicious energy as well. Sometimes you see a person, you see right through them, and you know that they are very negative and it's not good to hang out with them because they're going to bring you negative energies, evil eye, hexing, and things of that nature. So you have to be careful. And that's why sometimes the normal people would say, I only knew that person after spending 2 years with them. It's because the normal people cannot see through people. That's why the seers like us, like myself, and like you who are watching, they are seers. That's why the normal people can't do that. That's why the normal people say, well, I never knew he or she was like this, but I was with them for 3 or 4 years. And being a seer can be challenging because you will be able to know people right away. And you right away know if you want to talk to them or not. Sometimes you will still talk to them, but you just know. Sometimes you see someone and you can see their nasty past life. You can see that they were either a murderer or someone very, very bad. Someone with a very heavy karmic energy. And you can see through that. And sometimes you see through someone and you can tell how enlightened they are. But then this is a very tricky subject because this is like sensing spirits and ghosts, which I'm going to talk about in another video. Seeing means when you see through someone, you're actually seeing in your mind their life and their soul. It's not just like, I feel like you're amazing. No, and then that person is the most dangerous person in the world. That's why we have serial killers and murders that happen in the most unexpected, unpredictable ways. It's because these serial killers, they know how to hide and show that they're amazing people in front of normal people. But a true seer can see through that mask. Any mask you try to put on, a seer and a gifted person can see through that. You can pierce that mask. You can pierce it and see through it what's really within you. So it's challenging. So sometimes you see someone and you're like, I just want to stay away from this person. You can see it without them talking. That's the true power of sensing energy and seeing. Without talking, it could be, you can be just, that person can be just sitting over there and you can tell. Now, I don't want this again to become a delusional thing and people going around, this is a disclaimer, people going around saying, yeah, I can tell. And then you go around and say, I know you're a bad person. Oh, I know you're like an enlightened person. No, that's not how it works. This is actually a rare gift and it's for the very few of you. And not everyone has it. And if it doesn't please you that I say that, I don't care. I really don't care. Because not everyone is gifted. I say it and I repeat it. Because what you hear in the spiritual community is like, oh, everyone is gifted. No. If everyone is gifted, then why not everyone is good at math? Why not everyone is good at drawing? Why not everyone is good at sports? Why not everyone is good at law? Why not everyone has, I don't know, they have like incredible genes and their bodies are super muscular and flexible and they're so athletic by birth. Why? And some others, they're so weak. Well, you're going to say it's genetics. Well, it's the same thing for gifts. You think it's different? It's the same. Yes, on a physical level, it's genetics, but on a spiritual level, it's the same. Some people have the gifts and some people don't. And again, some people are really good at healing, but that's all they can do. They can heal you like no other person. And some other people can see through you. But it doesn't mean that you have both. Maybe you have just a little bit of one, but more of the other. Maybe you're amazing at healing and you can sense the energy of people just a little bit. Another person would be an incredible seer. They can pierce through the person, see their past, see who they really are, see their intentions right away, their true intentions. But then they're not really good at healing. Some people could be so good at channeling spirit, channeling energy, and interpreting energy, because interpreting energy is a hard thing to do. Interpreting spirit is not an easy thing to do, which is something I'm realizing nowadays, because I used to think, because sure, I sound like I'm bragging, but I'm good at it. I'm good at interpreting energy. And I used to think it's a normal thing until recently, where I'm realizing it's actually not. A lot of people struggle to interpret the energy. A lot of people struggle to understand what spirit is trying to say, or to understand the signs from spirit. It comes with practice, it comes with experience, of course, but some people are good at it more than others. That's what gifts are. That's why they're called gifts, because they're gifted only to some people, not to everyone. Otherwise, they wouldn't be called gifts. They would be called everyone's power. So, seers can see through the energy. Clairsentients, they can sense the energy. For the seers, it can come through clairvoyance or also sensing as well. But I know personally a seer who can see physically without closing their eyes. They can see like a stranger passing by and they can see something around them. Or they can see like them wearing an ancient clothing right there. And I know they're saying the truth. I believe them. You know why I believe them? You know why I know they're saying the truth? Because because I'm also a seer. Because I see through them as well, and I know that they're not bullshitting. And that's also one of my gifts. And that's why I'm trying to make you aware of it. When you're a seer, life becomes different. Your entourage becomes smaller. Your friend circle becomes much smaller. And this is again different from being introverted. Don't mix introversion, being introverted, with seeing. It's different. Don't mix you wanting to be by yourself with it's different. Your best friend, the person you love the most, can have the nastiest energy. And maybe it's your only one best friend, or your only two best friends, or one of your few best friends. And one of them can have the nastiest energy and the nastiest intention, and you have no idea about it. And you're introverted. That's what I mean. So having this gift or having this ability, which is rare, for the few of you who have this gift or ability, know that you need to appreciate it. Know that you need to put it to use in order to help other people. Work on it. Try to believe it, trust it, know that it's true. For me, how I knew that it was true, it's through experiences. Like I would know if someone is, for example, a really nasty person, but they appear to be amazing and they have a lot of friends and everybody loves them. And then I'm like, okay, I actually guilt myself for feeling like that. I'm like, I'm guilty, I'm bad, I'm not a good person. Look, I'm judging this person, they're amazing. And I'm saying that they're actually not a good person deep inside. Look what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I guilt myself and I feel so guilty. But then few years pass on, or 1 year, or few months, and they do something, that same person, and then everyone who used to love them says, oh, I love you, you're amazing, and this, and you're the best person in the world. They come around and say, hey, by the way, have you heard that person? You know what they did? Turn out they do something incredibly not good, incredibly bad, and no one wants to hang out with them or talk to them anymore. And I'm like, so my first gut feeling when I saw through them, that was real. Even though everybody was saying they were amazing. And mind you, this can happen with celebrities. Oh my God, it happens so much with celebrities. It's not even funny. There could be celebrities that the whole world adores. The whole world is like, adore a certain celebrity. And you see through them and you know that they're the worst human being. They're the worst. And vice versa. You can see someone who has such a bad reputation and appears to be just like a bad person. But you see through them and I'm like, but that person has, deep inside, he has a good heart. I don't know why everyone hates them. That person actually, this happens a lot with celebrities, a lot, because they're out there. And that's why humans can be fooled easily into believing a certain thing, because not everybody is a seer. Not everybody can sense that energy. So for the few of you, if you can sense that energy, if you're aware of it, please use it to help others, to help yourself. Believe it, it's true, it comes from spirit, it's your gift. Even start charging for it. But it intensifies, this gift intensifies by eating healthy, taking care of your health and body, exercising, connecting to nature, which is what I mentioned in my other videos as well. The more you take care of your body, of your soul, you eat healthy, you connect to nature, the more you eat less meat and like the sugars, the oils, anything that has dough in it, the breads, all of these super unhealthy things for you that keep you stuck in the nasty lower vibrations. The less you consume these things, the more your vibrations heighten. Think of these bad foods in general. Think of them as something that's holding you like this, with a strong fist, holding you down to the lower vibrations. We have like meats, any type of meats, dairy, breads, sugars, oils, etc., etc. Think of it as a fist that's holding you back in the lower vibration. And the less you consume of them, the more that grip lessens, the more that grip weakens. So you don't consume meat, the grip is not as strong anymore. You don't consume dairy, it's not as strong anymore. You don't consume sugars, you don't consume oils, you don't consume breads, processed foods. And then before you know it, that grip is not there anymore. And then when it lets go, you start raising higher and higher to the higher frequencies. So these foods are keeping you strongly down in the low vibrations. So by cleaning up your soul, your health, your diet, you can raise your frequency and your gift intensifies. Whereas before, for me before, my seeing gift was very, very faded when I used to be a normal person. It was almost not there, but it was there, but it was very faded. And now it's crazy. Now it's so strong. So appreciate your gifts, be grateful for them. They come from the universe, from spirit for a reason. Put them into good use for yourself and for humanity. All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.